Looking for a place to shine? Are you ready? Want Georgians' eyes on you? So let's go. Good Morning Georgia is here. Start your day the Georgia way. Want attention for your brand? Broadcast today only on Good Morning Georgia. Contact us today. Email us at info@thecommunicationsmd.com or call on 770-421-5598.
Tune in to Good Morning Georgia. Join hosts Audrey Bell Kearney and Derek J. Wilson every weekday at 9 a.m. for your daily dose of news, politics, business, and entertainment. From local updates to insights from affiliate partners across and beyond Georgia, we've got your mornings covered. Tune in to stay informed and entertained with Good Morning Georgia.
Good morning, Georgia.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's the deal?
Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia.
A beautiful day. We had a long weekend. There was so many festivals. I mean, remember I said it was like 148 different events that took place just this past weekend in the state of Georgia. If you sat at home, what they say, a bump on the log, frog on the log, what is it, bump on the log? You were just boring because it was so much to do.
Did you go to a lot of them?
Nah.
Okay, bump on the log, frog on the log.
No, I was out this weekend, but I didn't go to any of those festivals. I went to a football game Friday, which was it was my son's homecoming. They lost. So as we were leaving, the score was 34-7. It was like, okay, yeah, it's over. Before we got to a car, touchdown, 47. So, but I felt bad until you text me and told me but you was on the winning side. So of course y'all was ecstatic and excited.
63-0 to be exact. Was it 63-0?
Yeah.
You was on the winning side. Grayson took it home. It was a blowout. So shout out to the Grayson Rams football team.
Yeah. And so, but it was I ain't gonna say it was it started off as a good game. I don't think my son's team has a kicker. They kick punts, but on the very first drive, they get all the way down to the goal line, and it's fourth down and whatever. And so instead of them kicking the field goal, they went for it, and obviously they didn't get the touchdown. I'm sitting there like, why would they do that? And I feel like that was the downfall from that point forward. They lost, and it was their homecoming. So, but it was horrible. But it was good,
when it's homecoming, that's rough. You lose and you almost get blown out. At least they got a score on the board. So
they got one.
Yeah, they didn't get completely bored out. The team that Grayson played 63-0, that was a blowout. And then Southwest DeKalb, that was a game on Thursday. I missed that one though. Score was 28-27. They went into overtime. My brother went for the 2, which we knew whenever it's like that, he's gonna go for that 2. He went for the 2 and the boy missed it. So they lost by 1 point. And then the Falcons last night, Lord have mercy. I'm just thinking they're gonna get Kansas City. I'm talking about Derek. They was
the
right
Falcons
there.
lost?
Yes, they were right there.
Man.
If they lost by 2 points, no, 5 points.
And
they were right there.
So
I know that was very disappointing.
I told Michael, because when I walked by, he was watching it downstairs in the living room. When I walked by, I'm like, okay, Falcons. It was like 16-0. Then I looked. I said second quarter. I said, look, man, wake me up when there's 2 minutes left.
The last 2 minutes were rough. Do you hear me? Because they were so close. I'm talking about right there. All they had to do was get it over. They were right there. They couldn't even do it, and it was over. I was like, oh my God. So I had to go to bed after that because my head was hurting. And normally I root for Kansas City, but in this case, I had to root for the Falcons. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, and the Texans got slaughtered this weekend. That was a massacre. I think it was just as bad as that Grayson game.
You said a massacre. Who they played?
Yeah. I think they played Buffalo, did not Buffalo.
Oh yeah, Buffalo ain't no
Was
joke
it
though.
Baltimore? Let me see. Here you go. Now the Ravens beat the Cowboys. That was a good one, 28-25. Let me find the Texans. The Texans got whooped though. I know it was horrible. It was like it's not even worth talking. Oh yeah. Oh, the Vikings, Minnesota Vikings, 34-7. And look, 34-7 was the Vikings. Any other good game? The Saints lost, so that's a plus. The Cowboys lost. That's another one. I can't believe the Falcons lost, man. They
Oh
had
my
that.
god, it was. I was over there like, go, come on, like they were so close, Derek. I just knew they had it. I knew they had it, and they fumbled it. I was like, oh
So I
my.
didn't know they had. I mean, so is this a new thing? I know they have 2 games on Monday night now.
I think that's new. I think that's something
Yeah.
new.
So the Jaguars and the Bills and the Commanders and the Bengals play tonight. I don't really care about neither one of them.
Yeah, me either.
I'm about to say neither one of
When
those.
when Kansas City not playing the Falcons, I'm rooting for Kansas City. But last night I had to root. I had to root against them. It was so funny, right? Because they kept talking about Kelsey, and they were like he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing right. I was like, that's because he didn't got that mustache.
He got that mustache. He didn't got Swift.
Oh, he done got Swift. Like I'm looking at him like, what in the? It's so funny because this guy on TikTok, he did it before and after him. He did the reverse. So he did the black WAP effect reversal. So they showed him when he was dating a black girl, and then they showed him now that he's dating Chelsea. It was hilarious. I was like, that is too funny. He's like, he looked like an English professor. It was hilarious. I was dying.
I don't know why he holding on to that like that. But look, let's jump into some weather.
Yeah, because the weather about to be bad. I heard.
Well, for it to be fall already, we are going backwards. We are a whole state full of 90s. And the coolest place today is again Blairsville, and that's at 86. So that's the coolest place today.
And that's North Georgia.
Blairsville, right up there in the mountains. 86, right? And then our new famous place in the mountains. I can't even ever say it. Toccoa, whatever.
Toccoa.
They 92. They in the mountains too. Toccoa, yeah. TOCC, yeah. They 92 and they in the mountains. Rome is 94. Marietta, Gainesville, they both are coming in at 92 for a high today. Atlanta has a 94 high. LaGrange is a 93 high. Macon is 96 today. Columbus is 95 high. Albany is 94 high. Valdosta is a 94 high. Over here by the water is 87 in Brunswick, but 92 in Savannah. So it is a hot day today. Hopefully is breezy and not just humid. It's sunny throughout most of the area. It's cloudy in Albany today, mostly sunny everywhere else. Partly sunny at Hunter Air Force Base. That's another Air Force Base I never knew we had. Hunter Air Force Base, and partly sunny in Savannah. But everywhere else, we are sunny all over the state. So make sure you got your sunscreen, sunblock, and go out there and enjoy some of this vitamin D.
I know.
Now, what'd you say about bad weather? Well, I missed that.
They said it's a new storm brewing.
Well, this time, I mean, this is peak. This is peak season. And it's supposed to be fall, autumn. So the systems are they hot and cold get together. It ain't good. So I can see that being an issue. So let's see what's going on in the national news before we bring it on over the state. Don't really have much to talk about. Wasn't really many news cycles. Did you was Oprah thing over the weekend, or that was Friday or Thursday? Friday.
I think that was Thursday or something, but I didn't watch it because I was at Poland. I think it was Thursday.
No, I watched it I watched part of it on YouTube yesterday. I was watching a trailer for a movie, and then you know how YouTube continue like go to the next, and so I
No,
thought it was a
I don't watch
commercial. I'm saying,
I don't watch commercials on YouTube.
oh, you pay for it, okay. But anyway, I thought it was a commercial, but it was just a long intro to Oprah's show. And I'm sitting there like, dang, this show's a long commercial. So I grabbed my remote. I'm like, boy, I think it was like an hour. I'm like, oh, this is a long commercial. Then I'm like, oh, this is the actual show. So I watched part of it, fast forwarded, but then I end up going back because I was watching the trailer because I was about to watch a movie. And so I end up going back to watch that movie that I saw the trailer on. But yeah, that was a good little I ain't gonna say little, let me not say that. That was a good show, whatever you want to call it. That was good that they put together. So they brought, you know how they have all these different black women for Kamala, men, all that. So they brought all them different groups together and just had Unite for Kamala. And so that's what that Oprah special was. And I thought it was pretty neat. You had, I think it was like 400-500 people in the audience, and then they had like these big monitors all over, like in a big circle, and they had all these people. They had like thousands, if not millions, of people on Zoom. They had some celebrities there as well on Zoom as well, but it was good. I wasn't gonna sit there and watch it though. I was trying to find something else. I wasn't trying to watch that, but it's good to see that people coming together, man. And Oprah losing some weight. Oprah looking good now.
She always look good.
I mean, I ain't gonna say yeah, but she looking just right. Hey, you looking for a
stupid.
young stud?
Shit.
I told Maria, hey, just put me on child support, baby. We'll be living the lap of luxury.
Oh my God.
I say 10 years, 10 years. She already was 70.
Listen, we gonna need Oprah and everybody else to pull out the stops because the Republicans, some of these people, so Lindsey Graham is going to Nebraska and saying, look, we need y'all to change the election laws to give Trump an advantage. How is that? Isn't that some kind of violation or something right there?
That's crazy. Actually, one of the groups that was part of the thing on Thursday was Republicans for Kamala. So she has a lot of. I told a friend of mine, I probably told you this as well. This might be the first bipartisan presidentship we ever seen, ever. Like, if she gets a large population of the Republican vote, this might be the first bipartisan ever. That tells you something.
It's crazy though, because there's just so many people they're willing to go out and do anything illegal. Why would you change the election laws? Like, why would you? They were good last cycle. They're no good now. They were good the cycle before that. They're no good. Why would you change the election laws? Like at the time we're in right now, which is just, in my opinion, just turmoil. Like it's just, I just see the craziest stuff happening right now. And a lot of this stuff was not happening in 2008, 2012. A lot of these things weren't happening. We weren't doing a lot of this. You didn't see a lot of this kind of stuff. Now you see so much hatred and division, and just it's unbelievable. I feel like we have already gone back. Like, the slogan is we won't go back, but I feel like we have slid back at least 50 years. I just really do.
Because all this really
hate is just so visible, and the deception is just so visible. Like you cannot not see it.
All this really started when Obama won. That's when all the hatred, became, and then throughout his presidency, people like Trump who the birther claims and all this and that. That's let's not forget about the Rush Limbaugh. Like, he passed away, but all this was the Glenn Becks. All this was brewing during Obama years.
Yeah, but it just spilled out during the Trump years.
Well, once Trump got elected, that gave them the pass to,
the kahunas.
So now we can just do and say whatever we want. That ain't the case.
But it's
because
splitting, it's destroying our democracy, it's destroying our country, it's destroying our peace. Like at the end of the
yeah, it
day,
is.
when it's destroying our peace, I can imagine that therapists right now are making a load of money. I want to say something else, but I try to keep PG. I can just imagine the therapists are getting paid. Like this is probably the best time ever to be a therapist because the social media, you see one poll, you see a different poll, you see one poll, and then you got people just talking, they just spewing stuff like what is, and it's like they have no conscience, they have no integrity. Forget that. They don't even forget that, but they have no
Yeah,
conscience. Like, why in the world would you try to go to
that's
a
how
state that said change the election rules so somebody who has clearly said he's going to divide us? Like, what does that gain us by living
well,
like
speaking
that?
of election rules, did you hear about the Georgia election board? They pushed through the rule about hand counting ballots, even though that could possibly end up them being breaking the law, federal law.
Can they go to jail?
They still passed. Yeah,
Can they go to jail
yeah,
if they
they
break the
still.
federal law?
I mean, we'll find out if they break it. I
I
mean,
hope they.
the law
I hope
hasn't
they
been
go
broken
straight
yet.
to prison.
The law hasn't been broken yet, but election day, we'll see when it's time to certify because the hand count of each ballot could possibly push them past the deadline, and we'll see what happens if
Nothing.
that happens.
Nothing is gonna happen. It's just gonna be pushed past the deadline. Nothing's gonna happen. This is
Well,
the
you know what they're trying to do. Everybody see it seems like they're the writing on the wall is that they're trying to get it where the Supreme Court makes the final decision, and we know that this is a Trump Supreme Court, so
this is what I'm talking
that's where
about.
it seems. Yeah, that's where it seems like they're pushing towards. They pushing to get it pushed far enough where the Supreme Court has to get involved, similar to what happened in 2000, and see how it turned out.
But you know what's
If,
sad about that? You know, we are all hyped up for Kamala, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the American voters and the electoral votes that come out and do what they need to do. You know, we know they're going to try to steal it. They are trying to steal it before it even happens. They're doing everything in their power. And I guess for me, it's just so sad that these people have no conscience and no integrity. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like,
yeah,
what do you gain from that? Like, what is
huh,
it that you gain from hating your neighbor and causing division in your community? What do you gain from that? Misery. That's all. But that misery loves company. Because that's all you're going to
misery
get
loves
is
company.
misery. You're going to get desperation from people because the
Well,
minute if he wins and start destroying stuff, the minute he does that, we are going straight into a straight hot mess. We're going to be just like a third world country for real. Because here's the thing, Derek.
yeah,
Everybody got a gun.
everybody.
Everybody.
Well, on the
Everybody.
good news,
Yeah, let's
Trump
get to the
did
good news.
say
You
that
know,
if he,
it make my blood pressure
well,
go
no,
every
it's
time
still
we
about
talk
Trump.
about this.
It's good news. He said if he loses in 2024, this is his last time running. Woohoo! Trump say if he loses, 2024 run will be his last. Well, hell, he already 70, 78. So that means what he'll be 80, 82 if he decide to run again. That
Mm-hmm.
might be a little bit old, huh?
Yeah, we seen what 80 looked like.
We
Didn't look
saw
too
what
good.
80 looked
It's like
like.
a deer in the headlight.
Well, look, so Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, he met with Apache football players over the weekend because he's recording a movie here in Atlanta. So he met with them, bringing them some joy, I guess. So
Yeah.
that was good. A car show fundraiser raised 40,000 plus for the Apache High School. So that was great. And so yeah, it seems like they're coming along. They are reopening the high school, reopening of Apache High School ahead of classes resume. A huge step for us healing, says the sheriff in Barrow County. I didn't realize Barrow County was as what's the word I'm looking for? Country as it is. They just got their first Kroger ever last week.
Ow. Wow.
I don't even think
So
it's.
what
Wait a
grocery store
minute.
they had? Piggly Wiggly?
I don't know. Well, hey, look, in Monroe, they got Quality Foods.
Never heard
Uh,
of it.
Never heard of it either. And I don't even think, to be honest, I don't even think the Kroger is there. I think they broke ground. I don't even think the Kroger is there yet. They broke ground on the first Kroger in Barrow County last week. And so I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, okay.
They have a new
Bring
Kroger's
it.
by my house, literally at the next exit. Like you just go up the exit, and the Kroger's is right there. It's supposed to open up in the spring. Like we
Yeah.
have within the vicinity of where I live at, there would be 3 Krogers within 3 miles.
Hey, look, back in Houston, Kroger was expensive. Like I hear Kroger is the cheap stuff. Well,
Yeah,
one of the cheapest.
and there's some people I don't shop at Kroger's. I'm like, why? Like,
Man,
can I go there and can I go
Publix
some
is
craft
so high.
cheese out of Kroger? Yeah, and some Milo's tea, yeah.
Which is interesting because again, like I say, Kroger back home, like we never really shopped at Kroger because Kroger back home was like Publix here. It's like expensive.
Yeah.
But then they did have another store, it's called Randall's back home, which is Safeway. I think Safeway is up north.
Yeah.
I have a Safeway in Jersey or
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah, Safeway. So that's the same company, Safeway, Randall's,
You don't have
Tom
many
Thumb.
though.
Huh?
You don't have many Safeways. You have ShopRites. Like you and
Well,
stop and shop.
I know them two, Kroger and Randall, were like the 2 most expensive grocery stores in Houston. And then like so the other was like HEB, and then you had some of the lower brand, like smaller brands like Food Depot and stuff. Not Food Depot, but yeah, similar to Food Depot. But yeah, I hear, man, you know,
But you
I
know,
went
stores
to
like
Kroger.
Food Depot, you can get the best and the least expensive vegetables and fruits.
I don't like food. You talking about out here? I don't like
Mm.
Food Depot. I don't.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about the fruits.
Uh,
The fruits, and
nah.
it's another one. It's like a Asian one, like any kind of herb you think you want,
Yeah.
you can
No,
go
I
to the
like the
Asian one.
Asian. I like the Asian store.
Yeah,
I
you
went
can
into
go.
Food Depot. I thought I was back in the hood. Oh.
Well, yeah, Food Depot a little rough now. I can tell you that's where we get the oxtails from.
That's where
Which
you get it from.
yep,
I go to
and pay a
Wayfield.
surcharge. I told you about the surcharge. I'm like, what is that? But my husband said
You
those
see,
are the
that
best
makes sense
oxtails.
now. That makes sense now because it's a hood store. You
Yep,
know.
they put a surcharge on them. It's I was like, I never seen anything. So you get to the register, you be like, do you just add an extra $5? Not
Per
dollar.
pound, is it per pound or what?
I don't know. I just know it was an extra $5 per pack. I'm like, did you just add an extra $5? It's a surcharge and the paper about this big. Like it's a little
Yeah.
yellow paper and they all over the stores. Who's walking around reading the yellow paper anyway? They do have good
Yeah.
vegetables. And then the Asians grocery store, man, they got every kind of herb you could think of and the best fruits. Like we go there and we get
And
fruits and seafood out of there and herbs.
there's a place off of 78 called like some type of, it's a grocery store, but I guess like a farmer's market type, peach farmer's market, something like that.
Peachtree. Yeah,
It's
Peachtree
off
Market.
of 78 and Killian.
Killian Hill.
Yeah, Hill. Yeah, that's a nice grocery store too. To get
I never been
like
in there.
fruit
I
and
never
stuff.
been there before, but I've been into one Nam Dam something. They got one in
Right.
Norcross and they got one in Lawrenceville, and we go there and get like oysters and fish because you can get fresh fish and stuff out of there, and vegetables and herbs.
That's where you go grab your crabs, huh?
No, I don't grab crabs out of
Oh
there.
no, you don't even cook. You don't even cook crabs. You buy your crabs.
I do. All right, let's go to a commercial.
Well,
Come
look,
back.
you did say that it was I guess I do see somewhere a tropical storm system forming in the northwest Caribbean is expected to bring heavy rainfall and potential flooding to north and central Georgia later this week. Wow.
Yeah,
That's what you was talking about?
That's what I was talking about. It's supposed to be rough in Georgia come Friday. So I will be definitely getting myself prepared to stay in the house.
According to the National Weather Service.
Is there a delay again?
Yep, according to the National Weather Service, I don't know. But according to the National Weather Service in Peachtree City, there is a 90% chance of tropical development in the eastern Gulf over the next 7 days. Confidence in the storm formation is high, though the exact timing, it remains uncertain. Local residents are advised to prepare for heavy rain beginning Thursday, which could cause dangerous driving conditions along major roadways like I-75. So, man, that's gonna wash out some of these games, huh?
I'm supposed to be going to the baseball game on Saturday.
You might wash it out. Baseball, high school.
Got the good seats and everything. Football game, baseball game.
You're gonna be right there in the rain.
Nope. Don't do the rain. I'll be in the clubhouse. Listen, they got a beautiful. I'll be right in the Delta clubhouse, where the TVs are and the lounges and all the unlimited food, just chilling out with a glass of wine.
With a glass and with your pinky out?
With my pinky out.
You say with the risk of flash flooding, residents should monitor official updates and avoid low-lying areas. Stay tuned to local forecasts and exercise caution when traveling during storms potential peak later this week. So wow. Yeah. So we're gonna keep up with that. And I have some more information on that throughout the week as we get closer.
All right, we're going to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
It's fascinating how a magazine can capture the pulse of the world in just a few pages. I mean, think about it. Every issue is like a time capsule, a snapshot of what's happening right now. Heartland Georgia Magazine is the newly rebranded name for the former About Magazine's Gwinnett Snellville. We gather stories from every corner, from politics to pop culture, and it's all curated with intention. This magazine continues the legacy of connecting communities within Georgia, focusing on the vibrant life, culture, and businesses in the Heartland region. With an emphasis on local stories, business spotlights, community events, and lifestyle content, Heartland Georgia Magazine serves as a trusted resource for residents and visitors alike. Whether you're looking for insights into the best local dining, upcoming events, or features on influential community members, Heartland Georgia Magazine is your go-to publication for staying connected and informed about all that makes Georgia's Heartland region unique and thriving.
In a world where business and sustainability intersect, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, or GWC, stands as a beacon of empowerment and innovation. Our mission: to empower women in business while fostering a culture of sustainability within our community. We're not just about business growth. We're about eco-friendly practices, about encouraging a healthier, more sustainable future for all. Through innovative tools, equipment, and education, we're supporting the success of women entrepreneurs and promoting a greener tomorrow. Our vision stretches beyond the present. We see a future where GWC is a leading force in the promotion of women's entrepreneurship and environmental stewardship. A vibrant community where women in business thrive alongside a commitment to sustainability. We're making the Gwinnett region a model for inclusive economic growth and ecological balance. We are the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, where business meets sustainability. Join us in shaping the future.
Welcome back. Welcome back. How did I get that up there? I didn't do that.
That's you.
I didn't do that. I don't know how that happened. That wasn't me.
I look up and I'm like, whoa. All right.
It was crazy because I don't remember putting that up. Maybe I put it up by mistake. Anyway, that
all
was
right.
bad.
So
talking about the storm.
So fall festivals in Metro Atlanta. This is a full list of upcoming fall festivals in Metro Atlanta and North Georgia. September. So the North Georgia State Fair is happening September 19th through October 5th. It extends into early November. So I don't know why they say through the 5th. And then anyway, it's in Marietta, one of the largest fairs in the region, with carnival rides, concerts, and livestock. To learn more, go to the NorthGeorgiaStateFair.com or just search for their website. The Bluestone Art and Music Festival, September 27th through the 28th. Sandy Springs. I guess that's their downtown, City Springs.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's in Sandy Springs. It's a 2-day festival featuring live music and multiple stage artists, foods, vendor, and activities for all ages. That sounds like fun. Let me put you on silent. Also, we got the Fiesta Latina. That's 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. on September 27th. That's in Lawrenceville, 210 Lucky Street, Lawrenceville. This is the 3rd annual Fiesta Latina celebrates the diversity of Latin culture through live music, street performances, food, art, and more. Free to attend. I might have to go to that one. You know, I like me some Latina food. You know, I put food at the end of that.
Yeah, I got it.
The Sweet Arbor Music Festival, September 28th through the 29th. That's happening in Atlanta, 32 Irwin Street. A 3-day music festival featuring live music performers, good food, national artists, and celebrities. Okay. Free event, Martyr, highly recommended. That basically means it will be no parking. Cave Spring Pig Out. What is that? Cave Spring Pig Out. September 28th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is in Cave Spring. You know what that is, Audrey? Cave Spring?
Never heard of it.
Rollator Park in Cave Spring. I'm assuming that's Georgia, since all this is Georgia. Barbecue competition. Car and bike show, live DJ, raffle, arts and crafts, vendors, $5 general admission. Plains Peanut Festival. I think that's up there by Carter, Jimmy. September 28th, downtown Plains, for all ages and activities like a road race, fun run. What's a folk play? Folk play, all day entertainment, kiddie rides. What's a folk play?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's out there in Plains, and I guess we'll do the rest of it. They got a lot.
I had to do some news. You mean you done jump straight to the events? Like we forgot. Like I got a topic right here. I'm like you done jump straight to the events.
Oh,
like,
my bad. I mean, well, based on our conversation prior to starting, I thought
Well, we have there's a title right there, man.
I didn't see it, but we can, because there's a lot more festivals towards the end of the week. We can talk about them. I'll say this page so I can follow up for the rest of the week. All right. Back to you, Audrey.
Back to me. Gwinnett County school system introduces weapon detection in the high school football games. So this is in response to what happened at the high school over in Winder. And I get the whole having it at the high school football games. I feel like they need to be inside of the high schools. Because I haven't heard and I don't want to hear, that there was a shootout at the game. I hear that they're in the schools. So I feel like
I think that makes no sense, but that's so backwards. But anyway.
I feel like, it's a step in the right direction to protect everybody, but I feel like that money should have been put into schools. The initiative cost $3 million. It was approved by the board in August and aims to improve safety at the games, and which attract large crowds. They do. This follow moves after the shooting in Appalachia. Where concealed weapons were used. High school, inside the school, inside the school. So I get it. I get that that's a safety move, but what about the schools? Like, I feel like there should be something at the school. So right now, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation revealed that Appalachia lacked metal detectors, for real, sparking a petition calling for the installation, I agree, and the use of clear backpacks at Gwinnett schools. So I feel like clear backpacks and metal detectors should be in the schools. They should be at the
like I said earlier, when this happened, the schools and the school districts that are deemed bad schools and bad areas and bad school districts, that's already there. Went to a football game Friday, had to go through metal detectors. Went to a football game 3 years ago in the same district, had to go through metal detectors. Went to the school, had to go through metal detectors. So this is not, and to not to make anyway. Yeah, this is always in communities where they deem where the danger is in the low income and the poor people. So the fact that Gwinnett is behind the 8 ball on this is not surprising, because they're the best school district in the state, and we don't have those issues here in Gwinnett County.
Well, that's what everybody say. That nobody has them until they have them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like taking the necessary precautions, although that's a step in the right direction, I feel like that money should went to the schools first.
It should have went to the schools. But I say that to say, if you look at other school districts around Metro Atlanta, but those are beneath Gwinnett County. I mean, this has been a trend before there was a shooting. You see what I'm saying? This has been a trend in Metro Atlanta over the last I mean, my child is a senior, so over the last 4 years, at least, I can point out over the last 4 years where I've started seeing metal detectors at the school, metal detectors at games. These are different counties, different districts all over Metro Atlanta. Why is all of a sudden, oh yeah, we're gonna put them at the football games?
Yeah,
is when it come down to guns and safety, this country, this state, this district is definitely what's the word, reactive instead of proactive. Again, like you said, we're not wishing this would happen, but school shootings tend to take place at the school, not at the football games.
right.
If a shooting take place at a game, it's an isolated event, as in it was a fight. It was a targeted event. But mass school shootings take place at the school. Why would you spend millions of dollars to put metal detectors
At
first
the football game?
At a football game before you secure the school? I'm not saying that they're not needed at a football game, and then clear backpacks. Every school district in Metro Atlanta just about does clear backpacks. Every school district in Metro Atlanta just about have clear bag policy. I'm sorry, every venue, not just school venue, every venue period in Metro Atlanta has a clear bag policy.
Let me tell you something.
Why is Gwinnett so behind on all this?
I went to Mercedes-Benz for a game, and I had my wallet. So my wallet probably is about this big.
A clutch. And you couldn't even bring that in.
Man, you can't bring that in. I was like, what?
Like, that's what, I
had to go back to the car and put it in the trunk, in my car. Like seriously? I had to take my cards out and put them in my pocket.
Yeah.
And put my wallet, which is about that big, in the car.
And not to be, to be very critical of the school district, because I've kept my comments to myself. But over the past, 4 years, they have argued and bickered about a whole bunch of BS. Critical race theory, which was never an issue. They fired one superintendent to hire another one, and then they want to fire that one. It's like all this stuff that y'all been bickering and complaining and going back and forth, and y'all been behind the 8 ball when it come down to school security. Like, it makes no sense. And I've noticed that because, again, my children are not in Gwinnett County, and I've noticed that when I start venturing out, like, oh wow, okay. I didn't feel any type of way. I didn't feel offended that my kids had metal detectors. Actually, I liked it. Hey, that's being proactive. Now here we are after the fact, after a school shooting has taken place within 10 minutes or so of some of our schools, because Gwinnett and Barrow actually touch. And so for something like that to happen, and then now we say, okay, well, now we know that this is possible. We're going to secure our football stadiums, our football games. That's ridiculous. I think I see why people are frustrated and up in arms, literally, when it comes down to the school district, to the school board, and the things that are going on. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, I think that could have been used a different way. Let's get on to something good, because I
can go on them. All right, so speaking of being proactive, Rome and Floyd County has been awarded the Gang Activity Prosecution Grant. The Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security Agency has been awarded $1.2 million in the fiscal year 2025 state of Georgia budget for the Competitive Gang Activity Prosecution Grant. The funding will support enhanced efforts to prosecute gang-related activities and bolster community safety initiatives. So it's called the GAP grant. The GAP grant application were open to law enforcement agencies, prosecuting attorneys, and nonprofit primarily focused on gang prosecutions in the state of Georgia. And Rome got it. So I guess a couple of the agencies that received it was Bibb County Sheriff Office, Blue Ridge District Attorney Circuit, Calhoun Police Department, City of Marietta, DeKalb Police Department and Sheriff. Let me see, any Rome, as I mentioned, Gwinnett County Sheriff Office as well. So the Gwinnett County Judicial District, so the entire district got it. So every police department, so Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office, Gwinnett County PD, the Gwinnett County Sheriff, Duluth PD, Lawrenceville PD, Lilburn PD, Norcross PD, Snellville, and Suwanee PD. Middle Georgia got it. Middle Judicial, Dallas Police got it. Rockmark, and the Western Judicial, Athens Clark County Police Department, and all the offices in that, they all received. Interested agencies who missed the application window for the GAP grant may register their interest with the Georgia Emergency Management Homeland Security. Should use unused funds if they become available. So if you missed out on, if you are a law enforcement agency or DA office or a nonprofit that's focused on that, if you missed out on the application process, you still have an opportunity to reach out to the Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security to register with them. If there are funds that are unused, then you have an opportunity. But I don't know how you would miss that opportunity. You should be aware of what's going on when it comes down to funds to help you do your job a lot smoother.
Well, I mean, if it's not communicated, you can miss it.
Yeah, you can miss it, but a lot of people got it. That's a lot of agencies. I didn't even name. I just went through and called out some of the, but it's a lot on here. It's a lot of agencies, but it's not 159.
Well, didn't you say something about some of the agencies are combined because of the locations are smaller?
Well, but every county has a sheriff office.
Oh,
yeah. So that's why I say it's not 159. But every county has a sheriff office. But like Gwinnett County, who has a sheriff office, and then they have cities that have their own police departments. And so I think every police department in Gwinnett County received some funds. I can't see one missing. I can't think of one. Loganville is not on here. But they're part of Walton, and I don't see Walton County on here either. So,
Well, I'm sure they're going to take a look at it and see if, somebody's going to say something. I mean, you just heard it here on Good Morning Georgia. So somebody's going to say something about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone in Loganville say, hey, did you know about this grant that Walton County may be, eligible for? So let's hope they get the word back.
And it's a gang task force. So
gang task force, yeah. Maybe they don't feel like they have gangs in Loganville and Walton County. Yeah. Just talk about being proactive.
I feel like that's the problem with a lot of places. They feel like it
can never happen to us.
Yeah, and those be the easier targets.
Yeah, unfortunately. Albany, Georgia, they had a movie released this weekend called The Delilah Factor, and the producer and the producer of that film did all of the shooting in Georgia, and a lot of the cast members were from Georgia. So they did a live screen. I thought that was pretty cool. They did a live premiere at the AMC in Georgia, and they said, you know what, we're going to support our local community. We're going to cast from inside of Albany. We're going to stream inside of Albany. I thought that was really cool, and they're going to be they're probably going to be on Roku soon. So I thought that was pretty nice. I've done some productions before, and I'm going to be doing one again soon for my book, the Lyron Legacy. And it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. When I tell you it's a lot of work, I did a 6-part series called Campus Crimes, and there we did 7 straight days of production. And when I tell you, I was like, the producer, he said, Audrey, because I was the executive producer, he said, you need to sit in on this. I was like, I don't want to sit in. Like, y'all go ahead and here's the script, here the people, go ahead and make it happen. Like, no, you need to sit in on the process. When I tell you that was the longest 7 days of my life, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't think I ever want to do that part again. But I needed to see how the process worked. And I, as the executive producer, made some mistakes. Like one girl we cast, right? She said, Audrey, I got to go do a quick shoot for another film. I'll be there right after. Can I do that? And I was like, yeah, sure. Me, yeah, sure. Yeah, it shouldn't take more than an hour. Derek, it took 3 hours. So that delayed our production for 3 hours because she was in that episode. I was like, oh my God. So that delayed us 3 hours. So she come running and she apologizing. So I learned a lot. So he was right. I needed to get that done. I needed to be a part of it so I could see how it worked. But now that I know how it worked, in this next film I do, won't be doing it. And we did a 6-part. It was a 6-part series. So it was.
Was that the one where you was playing with the smoke?
Nah, that was Dominique's film. She did a 3-part series. Mine was 6. Yeah, Georgette and I were in the back of the room at some town gathering. You can see us in the back like this. And Dominique, I actually played a psychic. I played a psychic in Dominique.
Yeah, I watched that. I couldn't take y'all serious. I like, how did I get through this without laughing?
Right, because it was funny too. So it was a lot of hers. Was really a lot of fun because I couldn't get through it without laughing. Like when I don't know if you remember seeing the scene where the girl, she was sitting on the couch on the date, and the girl came in and rubbed her leg, and she's like, did you see that? I'm dying in there trying not to laugh because I'm in the studio. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. But anyway, shout out to the producers of the Delilah Factory and including your whole community in that. In my book, the story takes place here in Georgia. The story takes place in Georgia. My character goes to Georgia Tech. She lives in Lawrenceville, so it's cool.
Oh, you made it all local.
Listen, I'm with them with that person. Listen, let's make it local. So she goes to Georgia Tech. She graduates from Georgia Tech. She starts a tech company, of course, and she lives in Lawrenceville. So, and she doesn't look like this in real life. Only when certain things happen. So you gotta get the book. If you have not gotten the book, go get the book, huh?
I said that's when she turned into the cat lady.
Yeah, the Lyran. She's a Lyran. She's not a cat lady.
Childless cat lady.
She's a Lyran.
Isn't that a cat?
No, it's a
that
bee.
Is a cat.
It's not a cat. She's not
Isn't
a cat.
Lyran a cat?
No.
Okay, I thought it was.
A Lyran is a star seed.
I don't know what. Oh, you lost me. All right. A new playground. A new indoor playground for kids. They say Drop and Play is inspired by the child care services offered in Dubai. Okay, look at that. We're bringing some stuff back over here. They say the lack of child care options continue to impact hundreds of central Georgia families. But in Houston County, one couple is addressing that challenge with a new option for parents, Drop and Play. That's the name of it. Let me see if we got an address. The business officially opened Tuesday, September 17th. Family, friends, community members, and the Robbins Regional Chamber celebrated its grand opening with a ribbon cutting on Friday, September 20th, and a Play Palooza on Saturday, September 21st. All right. Give me the address.
We used to have one of those in Lawrenceville. They had just opened up right before the pandemic, probably about 6 or 7 months before the pandemic hit. And you could drop your kids off date. And they had like Friday night was like date night. So if you wanted to go out for Friday night, you had to pick your kids up by 11 o'clock. It was $12 an hour per kid. I thought that was amazing. And they were about to do really well because I was like, I'm definitely gonna help them get the word out. Because at that time, Sugar Baby was a baby, and Dominique wanted to go, and I wanted to go. So that's like, we ain't the old fashioned grandmothers from back in the day. Like we both trying to go, and
that's what they do. It said with a staff of 12 people on rotation, Drop and Play is open 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays. There is no registration required. Parents can drop off and pick up their kids after a maximum of 4 hours of playing. No registration required. Just walk in. There is no address. Here we go. The address is 719 State Route 96, Suite 700 in Bon Air, Georgia. Where is that?
Have no idea.
It's in Houston County, Bon Air, Georgia. Bon Air.
Yeah, I think that's a great service for people, especially when you just need a minute to yourself. You gotta be able to trust though. Like that's the only hard part. Like trusting strangers with your children, but you do it when you send them to daycare. So I guess it's okay. I mean, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
mean,
So
you just gotta do your research, do your due
yeah,
diligence.
we did.
And
We went over there. We met with the people. We walked the facility. We did all of that. You know, it was like, oh, this is great. And it was literally right around from her house, like around the corner, probably 5 minutes.
that's
And
even better.
pandemic hit, and they couldn't survive because at that point nobody was coming out going anywhere. So they just couldn't survive. And but now, fast forward to now, it's needed all over again because
Yes. Oh
young parents are stressed out. A lot of them.
yeah. Old parents stressed that.
I
I got a
don't know if you can drop
17-year-old
no
twin.
teenagers off now. No, they can't
Hey,
drop on no teenagers and tweens.
I'm about to say, hey, are y'all hiring? How about that? We can drop them off. Hey,
Get
I
a
got a
job.
17. I got a 17-year-old that's unemployed that got a whole bunch of bills. Let me
Michael,
tell
like, you're
you.
not about to send him nowhere, so stop trying.
I'm like, look, man, these senior dues and senior fees and
Yeah.
graduation dues and cap and ground fees and
They add
senior
up, don't
trip.
they?
I'm like, that. I mean, hey, look, we're easily talking about $6,000-7,000. The senior trip by itself is $900.
Wow, where they
And that's
going?
just Universal Studios. I told Michael, we done been there twice in Florida, in Orlando.
He
Matter
hasn't
of
been with
fact,
his friends, Derek.
hey, look, we done been to Orlando twice, and then we done went to Los Angeles. How many times you got to go to Universal Studios,
He
sir?
hasn't gone with his graduating class, Derek. So
$900. I was
suck
like,
that junk
ooh,
up and get that boy that $900.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go sell a kidney or a lung or something. Oh,
Not a
hey, man,
kidney all along though.
a kidney or a lung, a toe.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. He gotta go sell a
Hey,
kidney all
hey,
along.
if you see me on the corner, mind your business. Support or mind your business.
Hey,
Support.
listen.
Buy some water. Buy,
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
right? It's a people from all over flock to the 4th annual Great Okumulgee River Duck Race. The duck race offered
Duck
a
race.
variety of
Duck race.
the rubber ducky.
Mm.
The rubber duck race offered a variety of monetary prizes and an opportunity to support kids ranging from 5 to 18 years old. See, that was a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
You know, interested participants were offered a chance to bet on a variety of rubber ducks for a chance to win money in the 4th annual Great Ocmulgee River Duck Race. The race benefited the Boys and Girls Club of Central Georgia Triple Play program and the participating kids ranging from 5 to 18. Those interested in participating could buy a variety of ducks. One yellow rubber duck cost $10. Yeah, I wouldn't have been doing that one.
I would have, because I like games. I would have bought the rubber duck to do the rubber duck race.
Well, you could have got so 1 for 10, but there were deals where you could buy six a quack pack for 50, or 12 a ducky dozen for 100.
No, a ducky dozen.
A ducky dozen.
Oh my God.
Participants could also buy a pink duck for $100. The ducks were released into the river, and whoever duck crossed the finish line first received $5,000.
Did you say a pink duck?
Yeah.
The pink duck was $100.
Yeah, hold on. Whoever duck finished crossed the finish line first received $5,000 unless it was a pink duck. The pink duck, as long as it came in first, would double the prize pool to $10,000. So you got a pink duck for 100 and you got in first.
Yeah.
You can win $10,000.
Yeah.
Second place was $1,000. Third place was $500, and the last place finish. What? The last place was $1,000.
That was a good race right there. We should have went to that
So
race.
second place. Wait a minute. So second place get 1,000. Third place get 500. The last place got 1,000. That ain't fair.
That's
ain't
not
fair
right.
enough.
That's a misprint. That probably was supposed to be 100.
That ain't right.
That was a misprint. That was a misprint. Hey, listen, it's restaurant, huh?
I said I'd be the main one crying foul if I came in third.
Yeah,
everybody get 1,000 except third place.
That's probably a misprint. It's probably supposed to be 100.
They say about 80 people attended. Together, they brought 2,000 worth of ducks and enter into the race.
That's
That is
nice.
crazy. I
That
mean, that's
sounds
nice,
that
but
sounds like a
I
lot
wish
of
I would have
fun.
seen it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, listen, it's Restaurant Week in Peachtree Corners at the Forum. So if you want to participate all week long, is Restaurant Week throughout the week. Food enthusiasts, this is the place for you. If you like good food, you can go. You got a moe, that's a part of the restaurant's features. You got Centerholic, yeah, buy one center roll, get one half off. You got Cookie Fix. Yeah, that sounds like sugar. Buy one cookie, get one free all week long. You got
Maybe they got gluten
Julia.
free.
Gulio Combo Deal Espresso Croissants. Yep. You got mojitos. You got nukes. You got Peche. You got Ted's Montana Grill. They're all a part of Restaurant Week. So if you want to take advantage of that, go on over to Peachtree Corners. It's going to be happening all weekend long. So you're a foodie and you just want to go test out some things and buy one, get one free so you can share with your partner or your friend or whatever. This is the opportunity. At Peche, though, you enjoy 3-course select a meal from a menu that's $45 as well as $6 wine options. Ted Montana Grill, you get the Ted's cheeseburger and a draft beer for $20. So pretty good deals. Mojitos, enjoy burritos. You like mojitos? You like the Spanish food, right, Derek? Enjoy a burrito cabana and a mojito for $20.
A mojito. That sounds like an alcoholic drink.
It is. The mojito is a drink. Burrito is what you're gonna eat.
Yeah,
The name of the place is mojitos.
I don't drink. I'm a Christian. I don't drink.
Christian drink wine there. Get you a sweet tea because I don't need. I'll be like, yeah, can I change that mojito to a? I do drink sometimes though.
I don't drink.
I might drink a margarita. I'm a lightweight. All right, that's all the news I got for today.
Well, let's go to commercial and come back with some words of inspiration. I was feeling inspired yesterday. I actually dropped some words yesterday on my platform. So, But yeah, words of inspiration for today. Right, check it out. If you don't follow me, follow me. I'm on all social media platforms. Yeah.
Hey, Derek J. Wilson.
Yeah, Derek J. Wilson _.
All right. We'll be right back for your inspiration.
Your brand deserves to be seen. What if we told you that you could boost your brand's visibility online and in print? For just $500 a month. Introducing an unbeatable offer from MD Communications Group, combining expert social media management with premium ad placements in Heartland, Georgia magazine. Exclusive limited time offer for only $500 a month. You can get 15 custom social media posts every month. Your very own personalized social strategy content that tells your story, daily account management so you can focus on your business. All posted in your unique branding on Facebook and Instagram with the option to expand to more channels. Plus, get featured in Heartland, Georgia magazine with 4 full-page ads a year, reaching thousands through targeted direct mail. With Heartland, Georgia, your brand gets seen, remembered, and trusted. Normally valued at $11,000 a year, this offer gives you the complete package for just $500 a month. That's an unbeatable deal. Here's the catch: this exclusive deal is available to only 5 new clients, and it expires on October 1st, 2024. Don't miss out on your chance to elevate your brand, grow your audience, and boost your business visibility like never before. Lock in your spot today. Ready to take your brand to the next level? Call us at 770-421-5598. Visit www.heartlandgeorgia.com to learn more.
Hey there, creative souls. Are you ready to unlock your full potential and join a community that truly gets you? Welcome to the Indie Creative Collective. Imagine a vibrant space where podcasters, musicians, video creators, writers, filmmakers, and so many more come together. This isn't just any group, it's a free, membership-based collective that meets monthly, offering a treasure trove of opportunities for collaboration and exchange. Here, passion is the driving force. Every member is deeply committed to their craft and keen on monetizing their skills. Picture this. Each gathering is a stage where you can present your current projects, showcase your ongoing work, get constructive feedback, and elevate your art to new heights. But that's not all. These meetings are a goldmine of industry insights. We share what trends are making waves and which practices to steer clear of. This open exchange ensures that you're always in the loop with the latest knowledge and best practices in your field. The Indie Creative Collective is more than just a network. It's a breeding ground for innovation, a support system for creatives striving to make a living from their art, and a hub for like-minded individuals to connect and create together. Whether you're an established creative or just starting out, this collective is the perfect place to find inspiration, enhance your skills, and connect with fellow creatives committed to turning their artistic endeavors into profitable ventures. So what are you waiting for? Join the Indie Creative Collective today and embark on a journey of creativity, collaboration, and success. Stay creative, my friends.
Every time I hear him say that, I think about you. Stay creative, my friend.
Stay creative, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Georgia. It's Monday, a fresh start to a brand new week full of possibilities. Don't let the Monday blues get you down. This is your chance to set the tone for an amazing week. Approach today with energy, optimism, and the belief that great things are ahead. Every step you take brings you closer to your goals. So let's embrace the day and let's make Monday a launching pad for success. Have a fantastic start to your week. Every little step I take, you'll be there. Every little step
Okay.
We'll be together.
Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Good Morning Georgia. We'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Be sure to subscribe to the show and connect with us on Facebook if you have not done so already. Subscribe to the show on YouTube so you never miss an episode. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
You've been listening to and watching Good Morning Georgia. To become an affiliate partner to report on what's happening in your community, leave us a message by going to www.goodmorninggeorgia.org. Be sure to subscribe to the show and share it with a friend. Do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/@Good Morning Georgia today.